Hi, I'm John, and I work at the Barbecues Galore in Studio City. And I'm here to talk to you today about my favorite dry rub that we carry, which is Simply Marvelous Peppered Cow. Now you're asking yourself, what makes a seasoned professional like John love this rub so much? I'm going to tell you something about it. This rub maintains a dynamic flavor profile while still giving you enough kick to put a little hair on your chest. It even has citrusy undertones, making it perfect, in my opinion, for red meats such as tri-tip. For example, David and I cooked a tri-tip last week that was so good.
More like David cooked it.
David, I don't need the... David and I cooked a tri-tip that was so good, it brought us to tears. Now, that was in large part due to the flavor of the Simply Marvelous Peppered Cow. As this rub cooks, some of the heat dies down just a little bit, and the savory tones really enhance the natural flavors of whatever meat you decide to sprinkle this magic dust on. Now you're asking, John, what creates all of that delicious flavor? Unfortunately, I can't tell you all of the ingredients because they do like to keep that secret. However, what I can tell you is that a large part of the reason that this is such a good rub is they keep it as natural as they can. There are no artificial flavorings, and there are real, raw ingredients used in this rub here. And they never use more than 1%
tricalcium
Phosphate.
Okay, can we do it again? We'll shoot it again. All right. And they never use more than 1%. What is it again?
Tricalcium phosphate.
Right, tricalcium. Okay, we'll do it again. Never more than 1% tricalcium nitrate.
Phosphate.
Why is it all? Why can't
Tricalcium phosphate.
David, I don't need any help.
and never more than 1% tricalcium phosphate to prevent caking.
John, there are plenty of other rubs with fantastic flavor. That can't be the only great thing about Peppered Cow. Now, you're absolutely correct. So I want to talk about something I feel like isn't mentioned as much as it should be, and that's texture. Unlike other rubs, Simply Marvelous Peppered Cow does not have that sand grainy texture. Those natural ingredients I was referring to earlier give this rub a texture personality of its own. Now, what that's going to do for you is give you a better texture differential and a better crust on whatever you decide to cook. Now, I'm going to show you an example of that with the tri-tip David and I cooked last week using one of these here big green eggs. I want you to take a look at the texture this rub creates on our tri-tip. Now, if you can't taste that through the video, then the problem's with you, not the rub. Well, folks, I guess that just about does it for this video. I hope you learned something about my favorite rub, the Simply Marvelous Peppered Cow. I'm John with Barbecues Galore in Studio City, and until next time, take her easy.